Boo! Well, so there's been a lot of issues with the, something that looks like this, a matrix that looks like this. This is a completed Gauss-Jordan elimination, which means it's in the form of reduced row echelon form. And this is what you ended up with. And let's say this is like a network problem, and this is a system that you solved, and this is what you ended up with. Now, so let's see how we interpret this. This is a dependent system, okay? On the quiz, I noticed a lot of you guys still don't understand this, which is like the most important thing, actually, okay? So dependent system, because you'll see why one of the variables or multiple variables are dependent on one another. So let's try this, okay? First of all, you know that this is reduced row echelon because the last row is all zeros. And we got some leading ones. First, we got this one here. So now this is we're trying to solve for variables x1 all the way to x5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Okay, so x1 is 1, so we got x1. x2 looks like it is, right? It has a leading 1. And then third, it doesn't have a leading 1 for the x3. And x4 there is, and x5 it isn't. Let's go here, last row. Last row is all 0, which indicates that x5 must be all real numbers, right? It could be anything, because this is a true statement. So x5, let's let x5 equal k, where k is any real number. It could be anything you want it to be, okay? Let's see if anybody's dependent on x5. It looks like it is. Look, x4 is dependent on x5. Because if you were to rewrite this guy, isn't it x4 plus x5 equals 350, which means x4 is equal to 350 minus x5. Oh, so x4 is dependent on x5. This guy here, x2, he's also dependent on x5 and x3 actually. This guy is dependent on x3 and x5. So a lot of them are dependent on x5. So we're going to leave x5 like this, okay? Now, so we know that x4 is dependent on x5. We know x2, let's actually write the equation for this guy. Isn't x2 minus x3 minus x5, doesn't that equal negative 200 based on this, right? Okay, so x2 is dependent on x3 and x5. But let's actually discuss x3 first. x3 does not have a leading 1. So we're going to say x3 also equals, let's say, an m, where m is also a real number of anything. Okay, right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the general solution, and then we'll do some explicit solutions, okay? So we're going to let x3 equal m, x5 equal k, all right? So let's start there. Now let's go to the first equation here. It says x1 plus x3. We're just rewriting this into a linear system again, right? Plus x5 must be 500, which implies that x1 is equal to 500. We're going to do minus x3 minus x5, but instead of writing x3 and x5, we're going to write in terms of k and m. So it's going to be minus m minus k, and that's x1. All right, so let's go to x2 now. x2, it says it's x2 minus x3 minus x5 is equal to negative 200, which implies that x2 is equal to negative 200 plus, that means plus m plus k. Of course, you can write this as m plus k minus 200, okay? And that's x2. So look, we got x1, we got x2, we got x3, we got x5. What do we need? x4. So we go back here. This is x4, leading 1. So x4 plus x5 is equal to 350. That means x4 must be 350 minus x5, but x5 is k. So there we go. So the way we finish our way we conclude is by writing what does x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, what do all these variables actually equal to, right? Well, we're going to write in terms of m and k. x1, we said it's 500 minus m minus k. x2, because we can't write what first value is just with variables, right? And x3 and x5 are just variables. x2 is negative 200 plus m plus k, which I'm going to write as m plus k minus 200. x3 is m. x4 is 350 minus k, and x5 is just k. And that's how we write the general solution of a dependent system. Because each of these variables are dependent on x3 or x5 or both. That's why this is a dependent system. So from here, you can make anything happen. What if someone said, okay, now I know that k is 500. Then what you would do is plug in 500 here, 500 here, 500 here, 500 here. But you also have to know that m may be another 200. That means m is 200 now, so you set the variables the way they are. You can let. Okay? So that's when you get a specific solution. You'll get a specific solution using given. Okay? So that's what you do for a dependent system. So take a look at it slowly and carefully. And if you have questions on this, let me know. Bye! And don't forget, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please like,